Hello, this is HK3000 and I'm going to show you how to make lens flares. It's been requested by some of you. So first off, let's just show you how to make those like rings that you have in the lens flare that shows up, or let's say first what is a lens flare. It's something that shows up like when you take photos and when you record with a camera because of the reflections of the light on the lens, so it creates a certain effect. But in Flash you're not recording with a camera, you are animating, so you'd have to create those yourself if you want that specific effect. So let's start making some of those reflection lights. Whoopsie daisy, not that layer. So I just start by making one of these things, a radial circle, by using this radial color thing. Then I go here to the color mixer, and I usually make like one of these where it's just all the colors of the rainbow pretty much. So I'd start here, make another one, take it here, take another one and make it blue. That's not blue, stop tricking me. Blue, make another one, make it this color, another one green, another one yellow, and another one red. And this one I move here. I'll move these together a bit. Oh, there's still a black in there. Remove that and move these together. And I'll make this one the same color as the first one, and I make it transparent by lowering the alpha on this, and you get this thing. Whoops, whoops. And this you can make funny things with. Let's see, I'll move them together just a little bit more. There. Okay, so let's turn this into a symbol graphic. Actually, make the one at the end here, make one that's transparent so that it has a smooth edge. Let's move them a little further away from that one so you get more of a smooth edge there. There we go. Now make it a symbol, a graphic. Lens flare. Now we have this. So where do I place these? Let's make a few more first. I'm going ahead too fast. And you can make a bunch of lens flares that just look like this. Make it a symbol, lens flare 2. And yeah, I can make another one with a different color. It doesn't have to have a white center. I can make it a blue center. Make it like that. Lens flare 3. And you can also just have a ring, and I'd make that one actually, like, let's make it out of this and make this one faded, this one faded, like that. Excuse my cough, I have a cold. Flare 4. Now you can use these for making your lens flare effect. So how does it work? Let's move these outside of the canvas. Let's say I have a light source somewhere. I'm gonna make this like a sun. Let's make it blue so it's more like a star. I'll put it there. So this is our light source. I'll make it fancier. No. Like this. Like that. Oh, let's move that thing to the front. Bring to front. It didn't matter. Okay, whatever. That's the light source for now. And I'll put it in a separate layer. So where should these be placed? You should always think of where the center of the camera is, and it's this white dot. So I'll make a guide out of that to know where to place the flares. So this is the center, and this one is placed here. Then I'll make a line go straight through it, so it goes through the center of that and this at the center of the cam. So that way it would be like that, and it has to be equal on these sides, if you know what I mean. Like it has to be as long there as it's over there. Now this green line works as a guide to where the lens flares should be placed. So I'd place this one maybe there, and I bring down the alpha to it, and I'll put this one here, bring down the alpha on that one too. I can place this one there, make it smaller, bring down the alpha, and this one can be quite large and very low alpha. Not move the cam, let's move these, and I can make another one of those. Actually, let's take this one and make it small over there. This looks like a quite accurate lens flare in my opinion. If you remove this guide thingy, where did I put it? Get out of there. I wanted it there. So now if we remove that, it looks like a pretty cool lens flare. Now, what if the camera is moving? That makes it a bit more complicated, but it's still quite simple. Excuse me. Let's say the camera is moving here. I'm moving outside of the canvas, but it'll still have the black background. So I'll still have the light source at the same place. Insert frame. But now the light source is there, so the lens flare has to move. So let's see here. I'll turn this guideline into a symbol. Convert to symbol, whatever, no name. And here I'll put it so that it is the same as it was at when the camera was over there, except now it's over here. Let's just hope I hit the center of the camera. Let's see. Oh, spot on. Let's tween that guide. Now we have a guide that follows the camera and shows us where the flares will be in the beginning and at the end. And now I need to put all of these on its own layer. So I'll just deselect one of them. Deselect one. What am I doing? Okay, select all of them, deselect one, and contribute to layers. Now they all have their own layer. So now I just move all these so that they are where they're supposed to be. You see this one, I just move it straight sideways so that it's on the same height at all time, because the camera didn't change height, so that way it goes all the way there. And this lens flare only has to move that far. And this lens flare only has to move quite far. And this lens flare moves the other way because it was behind the light source, so it moves over there. And this lens flare moves over there. I'm pretty sure there are other functions to make these follow that one as a guide, but I haven't learned those functions, so bear with me. Create motion tween. Now that those follow the camera. Although when they are this close to the light source, the lens flares should be the brightest. So what I'm gonna do is go like here. No, all of those. Break that, and I'll turn the brightness up a little bit. Let's lock the finished ones. And this one I'll bring up, and this one I'll bring up, and that one I'll bring up, and then I'll just lower them on the other ones. Like on this one, it's so far away that you should barely see it. This one should be quite low. This one should be really low. That one should be low. That one should be low. And on this one, they are the furthest away, so they should be even lower, almost not visible. Low. Very low. Very low. And this one I'll just make invisible. So there we have the lens flare, and let's turn this one into a guide so we don't see it, and let's watch it. It's quite fast. There. I'd want this one to move a bit more, so I could fix that, but that is the basics on how to make a lens flare. That's how I do it, at least. Let's bring it down and bring it there. Now let's see. That's a bit better. But yeah, that's how I make lens flares. I don't always tween them. Sometimes I animate them frame by frame. Sometimes I tween them like this. But yeah, that's how you do it. It's quite simple. Just play around with them. You don't have to make them exactly this way. You don't need the rainbow one. They don't even all the time have to be completely like a circle. They can be like 6 edges. What do you call them? I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. If you found this helpful, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll have more tutorials up in the future. Thanks and bye.